Meteorologist Bradley Benoit.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, after a relatively dry week here across Acadiana, rain chances are going to start picking up here as we head through the next several days. We'll talk about that, plus have the very latest out in the tropics in just a little bit. But first, let's start out here taking a look at the bigger picture here. And we have a deepening trough off to our west, and that's helping to bring in some cooler temperatures and fall to winter-like conditions for our friends out west. But all those cooler temperatures are unfortunately going to stay off to our west. High pressure sitting off to our north and east, and that helped to usher in the drier air we saw out there today, thus the lower rain chances. But our next weather maker here sitting off the Florida coast here, an inverted trough, that's going to slowly start to slide westward as we head through tomorrow afternoon, helping to give us a better chance to see some scattered showers and storms out there. Now here locally out there today, nothing but fair skies across Acadiana, all the showers and storms off into Texas, and we are likely going to stay quiet here as we head through the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. Now today, officially the peak of the hurricane season, and boy is it busy out there. We have 6 disturbances we are keeping an eye on. Here's the first of which, a broad area of low pressure associated with that upper level feature here off the coast of Florida. Hurricane Center giving it some attention, giving it about a 20% chance to develop in the next 5 days as it kind of moves south of our coastline and then eventually toward the southwest. Not expecting this to develop, should stay fairly disorganized, but again, should help to increase our rain chances as we head into your Friday. Elsewhere here, close to the Bahamas area, we have a area of some unorganized showers and thunderstorms ongoing, and this has a medium chance, 40% chance to develop as it eventually crosses the Florida Peninsula here and heads towards the eastern Gulf of Mexico. But at least at this time, should stay fairly disorganized, not expecting this to get overly organized. And again, at least at this point, looks to just bring us some elevated rain chances as we head through the weekend and into most of next week. Of course, we're still tracking tropical storms Paulette and Renee out in the Atlantic Ocean, but these generally heading out to sea. And we are watching 2 other areas, one off still on the African coast, the other just emerging off, has about a 90% chance to develop in the next 5 days. This will likely become Sally, and then of course Teddy behind it, and eventually probably Vicky. So we're probably going to run out of names here. Of course, the only other time that has happened was the notorious 2005 hurricane season. So unfortunately, it does appear like we're heading toward the Greek alphabet. And again, those 2 areas, the 90% chance and about a 40% chance for another area that isn't even off the African coast yet. So let's track it out here with the GFS model. I'll show you the Euro here coming up at 6 o'clock, but you can see here, taking Paulette and Renee eventually out to sea. We could see a hurricane nearing the island of Bermuda here as we head into Monday, so folks out there will have to pay attention. But notice out in the Gulf of Mexico, a lot of tropical moisture. There's that area that's going to be moving in from the Bahamas. Not overly organized. Could see a weak depression try to form out of this, but still not looking like a developed system at this point, but definitely leading to some elevated rain chances as we head into most of next week. And then here's the GFS picking up on Sally here. This one may track a little bit further to the west, heading closer to the islands as we head. Notice the time frame, next Saturday, September 19th. So still over a week's out, you know, as we head 10 plus days, our confidence in the forecast goes down. So we'll keep an eye on it, but nothing to really be overly worried about going on at this time. Yes, the tropics are busy, but again, not too concerning, at least at this point. Waking up tomorrow morning should stay on the quiet side, should remain that way at least through most of the morning, at least the first parts of the afternoon. But then notice by the afternoon, we start to see, later on in the afternoon, we start to see some scattered showers and storms develop. I think the best time frame for storms tomorrow is going to be 4 and 7 o'clock before most of that looks to quiet down once we lose the heating of the day. And then we kind of do it all over again for Saturday with those rain chances coming back in for the afternoon. But the next couple of days, not necessarily dealing with washouts, but at least a better bet to see some scattered showers and storms out there. For this evening, temperatures dropping back into the low and mid 80s before we drop back into the 70s overnight tonight, but not all that bad out there. And then as we head into your Friday, again, high temperatures back into the lower and mid 90s and that 40% chance for scattered showers and storms, again, primarily later on in the afternoon into tomorrow evening. And in the next 10 days, unfortunately, rain chances continue to stay elevated here as we head through the weekend, and it looks like a good chunk of next week, but at least that helps to keep our high temperatures back into the 80s. Marcel?
Thanks so much, Bradley.